Well, greetings, this is Pastor Carlin Hours here at First Lutheran in Pontiac. This is our Common Sense Theology. Glad that you could join us. You know, one of the things I have discovered is that it is so very hard for people to live in grace and the freedom of God. People don't want God's grace, it doesn't seem like. They would rather trust themselves. We've kind of talked about this a little bit this week. They would rather trust what they do instead of what Christ has done for them. You see, I don't understand why it's so hard to live in God's grace. Some people can't forgive themselves. Some people, they let their sins pile up. I don't understand that. Why would you not want God's grace? Why would you not want to live in freedom? Freedom, knowing that you no longer have to worry about your salvation because Christ has taken care of that on the cross. And in the waters of baptism, 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 20, by the way, baptism which now saves us. It is the delivering method. The cross was the work. Shedding of blood was the work. The death, the burial, the resurrection, that was the work. That's what did it. But now the delivery method is through baptism. And it plainly says, and then in Romans 6, it talks about what happened. We die with Christ. You know, a lot of people claim the name of Baptist and things like that, but they don't even believe baptism. I don't understand it. But Jesus talks to us about these things, and he lets us know that we are now free because he has done the work. He has taken care of it. And we rest in his promises. Rest in his promise. Not what I've done, not what you've done, but what he has done. And now we are free again. I never understood why it is so hard to live in grace and in freedom. And I pray today that you would live in grace and freedom. God gives us that because now, once you live in God's grace, then you are free and free indeed. He who the Lord sets free is free indeed. You don't have to worry about your salvation. You don't have to worry about going to hell. You don't have to worry about what the devil's going to do to you. You can now live in freedom in Christ. And I pray today that God would bless him.